Yes.
So we back.
These are finally back.
It's been
2 months and some days.
2 months and something. Sound like we was in rehab. Sound like it was one of them AA meetings. Not the AA meetings. With them homes is put rehab centers. Yeah.
Right.
It's been 2 months and some days since I've been on YouTube. How do you feel? No, I'm telling you, it just
how I feel right now
like,
is that I've been doing this and I cannot laugh. I cannot get my laugh how I want to. It's literally stuck in my throat.
Now, let me take front before front take me. If all I hear any loud screams, any jumps or any bramps, is because
the Cabo is here with us.
It's the Java vacation.
Yes.
And the kids are home. The Cabo is in
Yes.
my room, flipping on my bed.
And I'm making a lot of noise.
So
that's just if you end up hearing it, but anyway.
Yeah, just take it from before front take me. So we apologize. First and foremost, we have started by apologizing for taking this long.
And it's not my fault.
Look you,
it is not my fault. And let me tell you, let me tell you why it's not my fault, and Anil, you know it's true. We've had a lot of work on our platter for the last 2 months. Okay. And when we got the free time, and I was like, Anil, let's do a YouTube now. And I'll be like, I'm watching this anime girl going real good.
No,
and that is what would happen. And that is exactly, I'm not lying to you, that is what would happen.
Tell me when you're done.
Okay? And when that happens, I am just like,
mean that, tell me when you're done.
we could, shut up, we could more than do this. We could do it now.
Lie.
Like,
so normally when you have to lie, it's only one lie you need. She brought in multiple lies, and it's just only one you need.
I did tell one.
At the end of the day, we did about 3 or 4, probably about 4 YouTubes in one day to post, and Kenita didn't like
they
how
were
they were
terrible.
going. And to me, our YouTube is just conversations, and you know her. She had to grow down the place and woosa down the place, so she decided to not post any of the YouTube videos.
I didn't like them.
Hence the reason we are here today.
But
so that was just one excuse.
Oh, stop it.
Not just one excuse. That's not an excuse. That's an explanation for why we are not on YouTube at present. So we're gonna dive right into it, and where we gonna start?
Well, let's start on the fact of what transpired in the last 2 months.
In the last 2 months, we've been busy.
Yes, extremely.
Cabo, school, extracurricular activities, starting this new business with social media, our own personal business. Just finding the balance is difficult at times, and some of you guys may know Kenita does take her morning time. What is call it?
It's me time.
It's her me time.
And on Instagram, I will take my me time.
She'll take her me time
and
in the morning.
And then I'll go and talk to those who do appreciate it. I will talk to them on my snaps. So yeah.
So all in all, despite how things go, you must always try to find time for yourself at the end of the day. For me, plenty times is when everybody going and sleep, because Kenita can't sleep with me snoring. So what I tend to do is try and stay up a bit longer and reflect on the day and reflect on what needs to be done the next day. So sometimes she's kind of get upset when I get up in the morning. It's like, hey, we need to do, let me go. She's get mad, don't do shit that.
Yeah, because it's just like to get to function. And that's because we are our own bosses, right? But I'm pretty sure you're watching this whole character here. And if you are looking at this and you're wondering, where's his beard? Because you probably may not have followed through with the post on IG, on TikTok or Facebook.
It gone.
He had to cut it to do a video. But he didn't have to, he chose to cut it. Let's just put it that way. When he was presented with the duty of sharing Northwest Regional Health Authority's sports day, and it was all about icons, he said, you know what?
I'm going to look like a toe.
I will do this.
Not any toe, just the big toe, a toe.
I cannot. So he decided to do that, and he cut his beard, and we are at the stages of it growing back.
This is the second time I cut it though.
But I'll be honest with you, this is the guy that I knew when we started dating.
Well, if you had known this guy used to look like a real baby then.
Well, that's what people used to tell me, but I never used to see it.
So especially
because he used to be like, how you like
see what I'm saying?
Like, how you like him, boy?
No, hold on. So you're really accepting what I was telling you?
No.
I have taste, But I don't know what happened to you.
But anyway.
Hey, that real way there? I call myself ugly and smart.
You're not ugly. You're just not... You're not ugly.
Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Like it in your heart. Tell
it's
me.
not in my heart. It's just that you have a face now. Like a kind of face. That sometimes, in certain angles, it just... And similar like me, I mean... It's not... I'm not...
So you're trying to pacify it now?
There certain angles...
Bullshit baffle brains.
Certain angles will suit you. So like, a clean baby face doesn't really suit you. But in the beginning, when I saw you with the clean baby face, I was attracted to it. But then again, you used to cut your hair different. Plus, you used to dress different too.
Any fella that's seeing this video, from me to you, don't cut your beard. You feel like an amputee. You feel like you lost some part of you. You circumcised your beard. You're feeling just... Are you really say that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I say I circumcised my beard, I don't know.
I know. I'm hearing what you're saying, and let's just scratch.
Forget that, yeah.
Forget that.
So it just feel weird, and then the next weird part about it when it's growing back, it is scratch.
No,
it's scratch.
We're not
like
here to talk about your beard. We're here to talk about what happened within the last 2 months. So
yeah, that's some of the things.
In all the heat of what was going on and our responsibilities as parents, and then also taking care of the additional job now that we have, which is social media, doing that aspect of things. We knock heads, you know. So by now, if you've been following what we post on social media along with our YouTube videos, we tend to knock heads like any couple. It's not perfect. There are those who make it seem like if doing social media
do that. Social media make people feel everybody life perfect.
It's not perfect. It is very, very stressful at times, mainly because you're trying to juggle all these different things. And we were a bit stressed. I would say our relationship was a bit stressed for the last 2 months.
Tell these people that.
Mainly with Anil, not myself. And here's why I say with Anil. Because Anil is a type of guy. And if you have a man like this in your life, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm listening.
He's the type of man that if he has a goal in mind, I mean, there are women like this as well, but you can identify. If you have to get something done, nothing. When I say nothing, nothing is going to stop him from doing what he needs to do, right? I know, shut up.
You love him just so.
Just shut up.
No.
So what I am sharing here is within the last 2 months, because of the amount of workload we had and balancing everything, he's kind of go, and then his attitude and tolerance level, his attitude is on high with everything, and then the tolerance for BS is small like a mustard seed. Okay? And that kind of came into the relationship within the last 2 months.
That was there all the time from the job?
No, it came into the relationship.
So hold on. Let me tell a story. Hold on. You forget, when we just got into business together and we decided we was open.
I'm not talking about that.
No, but I'm not talking about tolerance level, drive and BS.
No, I'm not talking about that. You cannot tell me, Anil, that we had discussions about what we're going to do within the period of us working together and how we're going to deal with issues and dealing with each other and having patience for the other. You can't tell me that we did not overcome those hurdles. We have overcome those hurdles. Within the last 2 months, because he was so focused on getting his jobs done for his clients, he forgot we had these conversations. He forgot that there were certain wrongs that he should not cross.
Bobo.
Yes, you forgot.
No.
And here's what he did. I'm going to tell you what he did. Okay? And the bugger recorded me after the aftermath of the whole drama.
You tell your story and I go tell my story after.
He recorded me. So, here's what happened.
Once upon a time, start from there.
Anil James, in all of what's happening with us doing social media and our job, he has a job to complete which he knows, okay, it needs to be done. But he's also trying to be a husband and a father at the same time in all of this. So he decides he's going to clean the fridge. Okay? The fridge is leaking. He decides he's gonna be the fix-it man, and he can't fix shit.
Hold on,
the fridge is concerned.
hold on. Let's
Wait.
Call me Mr. Fix-It Man.
And that's what you
Pull
stopped
into
before.
my service station, man.
And then, shut
I got
up. I'm going to lose
24-hour
my trip.
service for you. I'm gonna fix all your problems.
And then,
boo.
yeah, make money.
I got amazing hands, guaranteed service to please you, man. I never get complaints. Alright, go ahead, I'm done.
Why do you
Fix
do
the fridge. Yeah. Just come in here, so that's how to sing that.
Right.
Yeah.
So he decided to fix the fridge, right? And he can't fix nothing where those appliances are concerned. So, in the process of him cleaning the fridge, the garbage has to be thrown out. Okay? So there's Kamaya here. She's 13 years old. And then there's the Cabo. He is 5. And he tells the Cabo to go and throw out the bin. Oh, also Trey was here as well. Trey was with us as well, and he's 8.
Oh, I thought you
But
forgot that
he made sure to tell
Yeah.
the Cabo
And Trey, go and throw the garbage.
to go and throw out the garbage. The Cabo and Trey. Now Trey is 8, Cabo is 5. But the Cabo, I know my child, and he know his child too.
I know my child very well.
Shut up.
Because I make that. Go ahead.
I more than make that.
I nothing.
You plant the seed.
Yeah.
I
You have my mind. But go ahead.
anyhow. So he's telling the Cabo to go and throw the garbage out. I have no problems with him giving the Cabo responsibilities of what he needs to do. However, there's certain things, shut up. There's certain things that I would appreciate. You know, you talk to me first about it before you get into that. So he told the Cabo to take the responsibility to throw it out. Now get this. This is not taking the garbage to our front gate. Where we live, it's a hill, a bit of an incline. It's not steep, an incline, and then there's a trace.
Like it's a mountain, but go ahead.
It's a little trace.
Go ahead.
It's a trace, sorry. And then we are up on a bit of a hill, somewhat of a hill. Okay? All right. So with that being said, you have to walk to the dumpster.
How far?
It's more than 20 feet, Daniel. It's a long...
20 feet ain't long
Alright,
at all, no?
so let's just see. If
20
I was to
feet.
say how long the trace is, a total of probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 vehicles could fit in the trace.
Died right there, but go ahead.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
About 6 people,
If
6
so much.
vehicles, if so much.
It's just 2 houses away, but go ahead.
2 houses away, but 6 vehicles can fit in the trace. Okay? So you probably would have seen the dumpster video, and if you saw the dumpster video, that's to tell you how long the trace is. So you'll have to go back to that video and see
6
that dumpster.
cars lengths and 2 houses.
Shut up
lengths and
now,
nothing.
God, let me just tell the thing now. So anyway, you like to cut me
Taking
when
long
I
to
talk.
get to the story.
Anyway, you listening to what I have to say. So I am concerned because it's the car. One tray is sending to drop out the bin, right? Go to the bin to drop the garbage. So I told him, this is what I told him, Anil, and not with no arrogance or any loud tone or talking down to him or anything. I said, Anil, don't send him by himself. You should go and just, oversee what's going on. You could literally hear in his tone how annoyed he was the fact that I brought that up. And then I said, nothing wrong with just going and standing up and just taking a look at your son as he's going down. Anil gets loud.
You're not. Anyway, you tell the story.
Anil gets loud with his tone. And I just back to myself. I started to talk to my friends and them now. He talking to you? Is you he talking to? No, he can't be talking to you. It's not you he talking to. So I talking to my friend and them, and I couldn't believe it's really me he talking to. So I came up to him, talked to him again, realized, okay, we can't really get through, but then I realized he's not a curse. I said, oh, this man going mad today. Like he seen early andropause. This man going mad. Yeah, boy. So I said, let me pick up the phone and call the best person who could deal with this human being, his mother, who make him. So I called the Susan James. She talking to me. She gave him a reason. She said, Kenita, listen, don't say nothing. Just don't answer. You don't like how he getting on, just don't answer. I don't know what's going on with my son. I don't know what he's getting on, so just don't answer to what he had to say. And next time, if your child going out, he wants you to give his son responsibilities, because I understand it's a man thing. He wants his son to be a man. If you not feeling comfortable in your heart, you go and stand up and just throw your eye. I say, all right, I could do that. You know, while I talking to her on the phone, he's still loud. He's still getting like a madman. And this time, I never raised my voice once. You know, I had to call number 2, my father. I had to talk to my father about how he getting on, and when my father hear how he was getting on too. And it was a matter of, okay, Kanita, here's how you have to address things moving forward. Okay? Stop putting it as an I thing. Think about a we. Think about we. And I was like, okay, cool. I understand where you're coming from. The concept of stop throwing on one side and say, okay, we as a collective unit. So that he could understand that you in this relationship, because it's not Anil get married to Anil now. It's Anil get married to Kanita. It's a we thing. Compromise on that level. All right. Okay. I cool down. You know, I'm ready to talk to my husband about the whole issue. He telling me he not ready to talk.
Good. She part reach it done. Let me get it now. You're real talk now. I get real time to talk. No more tongueless itching. So let's start from the very beginning. So me being driven to do everything that I have to do when I get up in the morning. My master says go to bed late. I will plan my day and structure my day. Okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. So when I get up the next morning, it's just to execute. Now, the day going smooth, part of execution in the day is to see about the refrigerator. Doing that, I'm engaged with doing something. Now, prior to me sending Trey and the carvo to empty the bin, this is a conversation she and I have been having. And every time we see it, I just cringe my teeth, she just cringe her teeth. When parents cuddle kids, boy children especially, too much. That drives me up a wall.
And I agree.
Stay quiet, say plum. I didn't say nothing when you're talking again. Chance to talk. In the name of Jesus, stay quiet. Blood of Jesus on you. Good. That does get under my skin. I, with a passion, I hate to see women cuddle boy children like these little girls. Because, okay, I hear this guy talk about it one time, scrolling. A cockroach in a house. He on the couch screaming for the cockroach, on the couch screaming because the cockroach, and you on the couch screaming about the cockroach too. A man needs to be a man. And to do so, to grow a man, you need to give boy children responsibilities.
No.
Stay quiet, Linda. I stayed quiet. So she and I had that conversation. Stay quiet, stay quiet. You and I had this conversation before. So she knows how much it edges me when I see boy children being treated like little girls and not being allowed to be boys. Mm-hmm. At the age of 5 years old, I be savannah playing. At the age of 5 years old, I the road running about. And because she lived Barataria, where it's like a main road up and down, she don't understand how easy it is for persons in communities that not by the main road to come outside and gather and play. That just don't go wrong here anymore based on times change with regards to kids and coming outside because of these devices, all kids inside on phones. That is just how it is. So for me sending them down by the garbage to empty the garbage, and her immediate response is, you can't do that.
I didn't say it like that. I said, Anil.
Oi. I am telling you how I received it.
Okay.
You can't do that. And immediately, I went from 0 to 1,000. This woman really feels a little gay like growing up here. What? My son knows when you go down that road, do not run out in the road. Because from 3 years old, he doing it, going down, walking down. So he understands what the routine is. And my son ain't no stupid boy. So stay quiet. And my son ain't no stupid boy. So automatically I going up in my gears. What you doing, man? And then the next thing she knows I hate is when you and I having a conversation and you pick up the phone to involve others in the conversation. So you pick up the phone to call my mother, you go trip me off. You pick up your phone to call your father, you go trip me off. This is my house and we in my house. You and I having an argument or something, or disagreements about something, it needs to stay inside. And that is one of the big mistakes a lot of couples make by involving others in the business. That is a big no-no. And she spoke about it, I spoke about it, yet still she went and do it. So that sent me mad. So when she done, talk to all who she had to talk to, she wanted to talk to me. I don't want to have no conversation. I am upset. And if I am upset, we cannot communicate because I'm just not hearing what you have to say. So that being said, I gone in the bathroom to bathe when I done. Miss
Nah, you can't jump to that now.
No,
You can't jump to that now.
I have to go there.
Wait.
We know Reggie sauce.
No.
You're taking too long to Reggie sauce.
I'm not taking long to Reggie sauce. You see that thing when you talk about not calling people and all these different things? You know for a fact.
You did it.
James,
I don't like it. You know that.
You know for a fact that I do not call anybody when we go into our thing.
You did
and
it.
This was not one of those situations.
This was that. It doesn't matter.
No, it was not.
It does not matter.
No. What this was, stay quiet.
Listen to me. She was wrong and she don't admit she was wrong.
That is not it. What this was, I called them for was not the fact that you
still called.
Shut up. It was not because you was raising your voice. It was not because of how you was talking to me. It was not because of what we going through as individuals. It was not because of that. What I called her for is because she raised not one, not two, not three. She raised 4 boy children. So I call her as a mother from a mother's point of view. If I was overreacting, that's what I called her for. Overreacting for allowing that process to happen and being concerned about my child running out in the road. And that was all I spoke to her about. You are the one who put your dirty laundry out when you started to get on a caca hole.
You pick up the phone and that's the thing. That's what brings me back to. So you're having a conversation or we're having a disagreement about something. While that is going on, you should not. Yes, it was a disagreement because I was arguing, you was arguing.
I was not even arguing.
You was in your gears.
I wasn't. You know I was not.
Jesus, Father Lord, if you could come now and say that this girl was quarreling.
I was not quarreling with you.
You was quarreling.
I was not.
Anyhow, she was upset.
No, I wasn't. I was upset, but I wasn't quarreling. Facts.
In the whole midst of things, in the steam of things while it's going down, you have no right to pick up your phone and call. That is how I feel because you already know the conversation you and I had in this relationship about involving others in what is going on in this household. So I don't want to know what you call about. You pick up the phone and call. So I will get annoyed immediately.
I never called about your behavior.
It does not matter what you call about if you're paying attention. We are in a heated argument. As you say, it was an argument. I was upset. You have no right to pick up the phone and call. And that is exactly what she did then. So for me, it's like, we talk about women growing up boy children like little girls. You want to do that to my son. We talk about...
I don't want to.
That's what I was getting.
No.
We talk about involving others in our stuff that going on in this house. You pick up the phone to call not once but twice. So I'm mad. I am upset. And I get to the point where fellas already know we just function. You're mad to the point where you lock off. We cannot have a conversation. I vex, leave me alone. But my wife, when she wants to say it now, she needs to say it now. So I decide I don't sweat down the place clean. While I clean, I go in the bathroom to bathe. She comes directly. Now I have a walk-in bathroom. I go right at talk in here. I go and put up all these things for you. I have a walk-in bathroom. You can walk in like about 7 feet before you reach the shower. She stands directly behind me while I'm showering. Talk to me. I said, but what kind of madness is
I didn't get on like that.
No, when I say, get behind this Satan, she get mad.
You didn't say that?
Yes, I did.
I don't remember you saying
You don't remember? And with the get behind this Satan, she said, you see this?
No, that's not what happened.
I just feel something hit me.
That was not what happened. That you forget. You're a madman.
What happened?
So what had happened was, I walked into the bathroom, and I was having a discussion with him.
By yourself?
Shut up. And I was having a discussion with him. I was saying, Anil, I need to talk to you about something because I agree with you with everything that you want to do with our son. What I disagree with is your behavior. I cannot deal with your behavior. your behavior is uncalled for. And that is something we spoke about. And you come, so you he vexed with me for calling his mom for assistance, but I shouldn't be vexed with him now for going against what he said he was not going to do.
Which is reasonable.
He still did it. Raise his voice again like a cackle.
And why I did it. Here's why I did it. Here's why I did it.
So you telling me you can justify why you did it.
It was
but I can't justify. And this is what I'm saying.
It was intentional for the mere fact that
oh my God.
We spoke about one thing with the child, and then we spoke about the calling and bringing people in, and you're doing it. So it's like, okay, you don't care about what we talk about. So,
Anil, you were the first person to break that. You were the first person to break it by raising your voice in the first place. In the first place. Initially, who raised their voice? Me or you?
Because I was upset.
Answer the question. Me or you? Don't
me, it was me.
I
don't say it was me. But
good.
Here's the but. Here's the but. The but is, it raised and it stopped. But when you pick up the phone, it make me continue.
Anil.
It tripped me off. But go ahead.
Anil.
Go ahead, tell the story.
Anyhow, right? So I get in the bathroom with him and I said what I had to say to him, and I was talking to him calmly. And he refused to respond.
Because I'm upset.
So,
why?
with that being said, I realized
all I said was, get behind this Satan.
So what I decided to do was, I got a cup with cold water and I threw it on him. And when I threw him with the cup of cold water...
Threw him with the cup?
I threw the cup... Shut up.
Threw him with the cup.
When I threw the cold... Oh! When I threw the cold water at him, okay? In the cup, I had the cup and I just threw the cold water at him.
And I made it in hot water.
He decided to fill his mouth with water and spit the water out at me.
She gets straight in GPS blacks.
So you know what I did next?
So she was, so when I get the first
red
dash,
woman and me just went berserk.
When I get the first dash and I realize, okay, she full and again because I hear this thing come on, I do so.
Right.
So I turn and face, you know, and
right,
she do so.
Right. So the red woman and me just jump out. I talk to my friend and them now. I talk to my friend. Not me. Can't be me. It's me.
Yeah.
And my friend and them tell me to deal with his matter. So what I did was, there was a jar of gel.
The black gel.
On the counter. And it was slightly open because Kakamaya could never close it. It was slightly open.
She take out her whole hand full of gel.
I just put my hand in that and I just had to dish out. Plaques, all in the eye, all in the ears, he get everywhere. After a while, I realized the man had scoop off the gel from the wall and coming at me with the gel. I say, alright, it is on like Donkey Kong. He gets shampoo in the eye. He gets shampoo.
I said, but what kind of mad thing is this, boy?
And literally at that moment, I said to God.
So I thinking and trying to wash thing out my eye. And she's still getting down. But while that going on, I want to pee. So you know what went on? R. Kelly down that place. R. Kelly down.
No!
And when she get the R. Kelly, she started to laugh.
I watched him and said, you are not going to do me that. You will not do me that. And he started to do it. And I was like, oh my God.
What you doing in here?
I said, anyway.
Are you in all your clothes?
Yes, I was fully clothed.
Madness don't come easy.
And I friggin' love you.
What's that? Jail is this, boy.
And literally at the moment when...
That was a good laugh, though.
Yes, we laughed so hard in the bathroom. We laughed so hard.
Hey.
And he watched me, he's like, girl.
We mad, I know.
We mad, girl. I say, I know, but I still love you, boy.
No, boy.
Watch now. Hey. Anyway.
There's all kind of shit when this is going in a relationship, you know. Jesus.
Anyway, I am glad to say that we could laugh. We could laugh on it, but honest to God, something so small turned into something so big. And after he laughed and I cried, he turned and say he's sorry. He said, I'm sorry for raising my voice and getting on. So I say, right, that's what I'm saying.
Because I know I did it intentionally, but
it was
she
not
didn't
nice.
apologize.
I did apologize.
You did?
I did.
I can't remember. Tell me again.
I am sorry, Anna, for calling your mom and calling my dad, but I needed to get another parent's opinion on raising a child. And why I felt the need to reach out to them about that, not about your behavior. It wasn't about you. It was about the carvo and allowing you to do that with him in these times, because to me in these times, it's scary times. We live in very scary times. Anything can happen.
And that is why.
And I know my son is very wild. He's one that, you send him to do one thing, he's going to do something else.
Listen to me. The whole thing about it is, you can't get a bubble and put your child in it and leave them in the bubble.
You know it have a show called Bubble Boy?
Yeah, because in that bubble, they're not going to be exposed to anything. And when they do come out in the real world, they're like big babies.
I understand that. I'm not saying no.
So I'm talking to the general public now. I'm not speaking to you.
Oh, sorry.
So that being said, moral of the story is, if you're a parent, allow your husband to raise that boy child, because
or his father if you guys are separated.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, a woman can't really raise a man to be a man.
I wouldn't lie, that is very
period
true.
And point blank. Like,
that's one of my biggest fears, right?
They just don't have it in them. As much as me wanting Kenita to be on the same level as me and wanting her to adopt some of the behaviors and mannerisms I would have. So God forbid I close my eye, she could pass it on to my son. She would never fully get it. So allow a man to raise a boy child like a boy now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't love your child, don't nurture your child, don't care for your child, but don't keep your hand around the throat like they can't
totally
breathe.
agree with that. However, this is just my concern. That was just my concern.
Yeah, so now that you know, however, man.
I'll just say here for you and for you, have patience when your partner doesn't understand where you're coming from. Yep. Because at that point in time, Anil literally had no patience to hear my reasoning at all.
I just went from 0 to 1,000.
His emotions got involved and he got literally...
For the mere fact, I'm seeing, okay, we spoke about it, and they done hot. I
think he was bothered. He was
hungry.
He was stressed out with his workload. He was hungry.
I was hungry.
And
I cleaned this thing, the place hot. And then you now come into, I just trip off. But it is what it is. And despite what going on, try and leave people out of your business in your house. That's just the moral of the story. Allow men to raise the boy child as men. I
feel like you missed out another moral of the story.
Bring people in your business. And the third thing is, arguments will always happen
all the time
in a relationship.
All the time.
You cannot get away from arguing in your relationship. Your relationship is not healthy if you're not arguing.
That is true. That is very true.
It's not healthy
it's true.
if you're not arguing, because at the end of the day, it's just nobody perfect. And anytime you're not arguing at all, you have problems. It's either a man not taking you on at all, or that woman not taking you at all, and that's somebody outside. Yeah.
It's healthy. It's a healthy thing to do.
This here, we going right down till we lie down. God hear me.
And I go in first, just saying.
Stop saying that. I don't like when you say that.
Why?
I don't like to think about it. It's like, don't even talk about it. Yeah.
Wait, no, I almost died the other day.
Oh, that's the next thing we need to talk about. We're not going to talk about that here. We are not going to talk about that. I now remember that cut. We now remember. We're not going to bring that in. So,
that'll be the next video.
Yeah. I believe we talked real long here.
Yeah, we did.
So,
I think it's about over 30 minutes.
Yeah, I believe so. So we out. We're going to come with another video. I hope this was entertaining. You learned something from our stories.
And if you're accustomed to dealing with your issues the way Anna and I dealt with it, and then you just laugh about it, you're normal.
Yeah,
it's all good.
So later we out. One more video. Shit.
No, you didn't press it. Anil, no, you didn't.
I didn't press record yet.
Anil, no, you're lying. Anil, don't lie to me. Anil, you're lying to me. There's a prank. There's a prank.
No,
there's a prank.
No.
You're pranking me.
Yeah, I'm pranking you. Yeah, it was like 34 seconds. I'm pranking you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.